Hey everyone, welcome back to the Star Wars Popcast, episode 63. Flying solo. I do have a special guest co-host coming on in a moment, but Lex and Patrick both out this weekend. Had some stuff, some scheduling issues with some other stuff in their personal lives, which is cool. I can hold down the fort while they're away. But like I said, I do have a special guest co-host. He's been on the channel before. He's been on my channel. He's been on. I think he's made the rounds. He's been on the Jedi Lex YouTube channel. He's been on Patrick Poptography's channel. He's got his own channel. He's a big Funko Pop collector, a huge Star Wars fan, and making his way up the ranks in the YouTube world. It is none other than Pop the Bounty Collector, Ricky. You're
What's going on? Your boy is
Yeah,
taking over.
right? I
Lex,
know. We were just
Patrick
talking.
didn't
We
want
were
to show
talking.
up, but
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
what?
filling
I
in.
take over. I take over the
Yeah,
show. That's what I do.
yeah, yeah. Season two, like we were discussing, like Doctor Who. He's the new co-host.
New co-host. There we go. That's what we
Yeah,
do. Sorry,
he's just
Lex.
on
Sorry,
on
Patrick.
every channel. You want to let people know what your channel is all about, what you do over there, and where people can find you.
Well, you guys can find me and Pop the Bounty Collector on YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok. I do Star Wars content, anything from reviews, spoilers, reaction videos. I go hunting. I'm doing conventions. I do it all, and I also do a lot of unboxings. And not just Funko Pops. Before it was just Funko Pops, but now I do Black Series helmets, lightsabers, puzzles. I go to garage sales. Anything that has to do with Star Wars, your boy has it. Star Wars content right here on this channel, Pop the Bounty
Yeah,
Collector.
yeah, and finding the deals at Ross still. Like I'm
Yes.
really jealous of you guys down there. Like you guys are
Well,
finding all the good deals.
two kids, you have to pay rent and car
Yeah,
payment and but you still want to collect. So your boy's really patient. It's so funny. Yesterday, literally, I'm at GameStop and I'm seeing all the like they still don't have the Anakin versus Dooku. It's still $30. I asked the
yeah.
guy, can you ring it up to see if it got marked down? The guy's like, nope, it's still $29.99. I said, all right, well, I'll just wait another month. I'm waiting. I can't wait the deals. I
Yeah,
can't pay things in full price. If it's full price, I gotta push it away.
yeah, yeah. So kind of related to that, where I tried to get a deal at Walmart. Um, it probably would have been a great story for your other podcast, right? The
Mhm.
Rebel Collectors. Yeah. So I went into Walmart probably last month, and I saw the Dark Trooper, the Black Series figure, not the archive one, but like the 3 3/4 one when they were still doing the 3 3/4 inch Black Series in the red and black box, just
Mhm.
sitting on the shelf. I'm like, this thing should be like 99 cents on clearance or something because it's like 7 years old by now, right? So they're like, no, no. They're like, no, no, it's $20. I'm like,
Oh
okay,
no.
I'm not paying for that, and it's still sitting on the shelf now. I go in there and I go check, and it's still sitting on the shelf. So
It's kind of like the Lando. Lando
yeah,
figures now just went on
five
clearance
five
recently in
years
the last.
later, he's gonna be on shelves.
Nah, man.
Orlando,
Yeah, it's kind of like
yeah,
I always say the infamous Drake meme. Drake, when something's full price, I just like push it away. But when something's cheap, I'm like, that's when I go.
yeah.
Hey,
Patrick in the chat. So I think it's Patrick Jr.'s birthday. I think he was mentioning. So
oh,
happy
okay.
birthday to Patrick Jr.
Happy birthday, Patrick
If
Jr.
you guys are watching,
Yeah.
Robbie
Hey
Wan
guys,
in the house says, "What's up, guys?"
hey, what's up, Robbie Wan Kenobi? What's going on?
And Mr. Celebrity here, eh? Mr. Star
Oh,
Wars Sith. I'm at
oh,
work.
I'm at
Ricky
work.
sucks.
Ricky
That is
sucks.
all.
That's all. Wow.
Uh,
Wow.
yeah. I mean,
Somebody's gonna. It's
someone's
crazy, right?
jealous.
Somebody's a
Couldn't
little
get the day
jealous
off,
here.
right?
It,
Rolando. Hey,
Rolando
Rolando
in
says
the
hello.
building, Senor Rolando. Hello.
Hey, Rolando, how's it going? Niels in the chat there. Hello there. Hey
Neil,
Niels.
hello.
Return of the Jodi. Joe. Hey
Yo,
Joe. Yo
return of
yo.
the Jode.
Yeah. And Rolando again. Yeah. So glad you can come on and co-host this episode with me. So had another great episode of the Bad Batch this past week. What do you think of it?
Well, I know if I had to give it a rating, it falls like a 6.57. And it was good, but again, like we just we started off the episode exactly where we ended.
Yeah.
Like she's in Tantus. Yeah, she gets to meet the little kids. They have the M count just like her, but we didn't see anything. Like I expected with a name like Juggernaut, like that was the name, right? Juggernaut was the
Yeah.
last episode.
Juggernaut. Yeah.
Yeah, I expected, even though it's the tank, I expected like Rex and Wolf being like, let's go, or
Yeah.
maybe Hunter contacting Rex, and then they're meeting up with Wolf, they're talking, they say, yo, we gotta go ahead, we gotta attack
Yeah.
this place, we gotta get Omega. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We
We
did see
we only got
gunships.
like three. Yeah, we only got gunships. Yeah, and what's the guy's name with the beard again from the first season?
Oh
At
man.
Rampart.
Rampart, there
Rampart.
you go.
Yeah,
Rampart. We did get to see
Rampart
Rampart,
with the beard,
exactly.
right? So yeah,
And what
that's
was it?
cool.
Argnok? Argnok? The pigs?
Oh yeah,
The
the
pigs?
Ugnaught. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we got to
Working
see
with
that.
working with Rampart, so that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. There was one part of my reaction because when they were actually going to take down the tank and Rampart was in there, like you still forget like the Bad Batch are like they're fast. They
Yeah,
ran up, they're fast. They took out those troopers quick. It was so hilarious. The two troopers that were at the top of the tower, and like they were looking for some action, and they get stung to go to sleep. So that was funny. But like
yeah,
I said, it felt like a filler episode, and I guess
yeah,
they're just kind of
definitely.
leaving everything towards the last
Yeah,
three.
there was that moment. I think they're slowly teasing people dying, like the main batch. I don't think Omega will die, but they're teasing their deaths. Like they tease Clone Crosshair's death when he almost drowned.
Yes,
Wrecker almost
Wrecker
didn't
almost
make it off of
fell.
that. So like they're teasing all their deaths. So I think it's gonna
Yeah,
happen before
that
the end
one
of the
I thought
season.
Wrecker was gonna go.
I
And I
thought he
was
was
like,
too.
"Ah," because I was like, "Okay, there's 4 at the time, that was the 4th episode left." So I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah,
Wrecker's gone. Then maybe the next episode, it would be, Hunter or Crosshair, or they probably save Crosshair
yeah,
for last." So I'm like, "Okay,
yeah.
they're gonna check them off," but no, he didn't. They
Yeah,
got him.
maybe they're just gonna tease their deaths, and then the last episode will be like they're gonna make some big sacrifice getting Omega off of
I'm not
Tantus
ready.
there.
I'm
So
not ready. It sucks
no,
that that's the end game. You know that
yeah,
they're gonna end up dying.
yeah,
But I still feel like I'm gonna be emotional at the end. My
yeah,
reaction is gonna be so bad.
yeah, absolutely. McClunky cast says hello there, hello
Hello,
McClunky,
McClunky. There we go.
McClunky, yeah. Try saying that three times fast. The last episode progressed the story, but still felt like filler. Plenty of action in the episode, though. Yeah, absolutely,
I
lots of
definitely agree with
action.
you,
But yeah,
Patrick.
and getting to see Omega now at Tantus and we're kind of getting a little more breadcrumbs, a few more breadcrumbs as to why she's so important now, right? So
Mhm.
that part of the story is
But
progressing,
we
but
did
yeah,
see Emery, she paused for a moment.
yeah,
So I think Emery is gonna be that one that just, like, flips the switch and just let everybody leave, everybody
yeah,
escape.
I think so.
I feel like, I mean, I don't know, I just wanna make sure. Are we allowed to curse in this, podcast?
I mean, as long as it's not too much of a
Okay,
curse
it's
word,
gonna be
we don't use
if
the
you know
F
what the
word
word
around here.
S, you know what the word S is. It's gonna be a S show in the
Yeah,
last episode. I just feel like you're gonna see like our heads are gonna be going back and forth on the screen, like what's going on. There's so many things are probably gonna happen on the last episode. In
yeah,
tangents.
a real shirt show.
Yeah, there you go.
McClunky says, "I'm thinking this secret operative clone is Cody."
Ooh, it's Cody. Yes. Yeah,
Wow,
no mention of Cody at all.
no,
No mention that
could you
Cody. I'm like,
imagine though? Because last season he was kind of like starting to turn back, like, "Oh, I
mhm.
did this and I regret it," but now it's like now he's this operative now. Ugh.
Yeah. And then so then if he's the special operative clone, right? And
Yeah,
then imagine him facing Rex and facing Wolf. And what if it's like a
yeah,
battle and
yeah,
like they did something special to him and he's like taking them both on in hand-to-hand combat. That would be crazy.
yeah, yeah. And we don't hear about Cody in the original trilogy era. One,
Mm-mm.
because like they hadn't come up with him when they filmed the original trilogy, but two, like they have yet to make those kind of stories and make those stories that fill in those gaps as well
And
too.
we and
So
we don't
who
we
knows?
don't
He
hear about
he could
Cody and Rebels
survive. Yeah,
either.
no. So maybe Cody dies in this too. So who knows?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a big. It's gonna be a lot of losses. It's gonna be pretty sad. Um, where I don't think anyone's ready for it.
Nope.
Yeah. Peak Obi Wan
Peak
says hello
Obi-Wan.
there.
Hello.
Hello there. What if the secret op is Crosshair and the Crosshair we see is currently a clone of Crosshair, which explains
Ooh.
why his aim is off, etc.
A
A
copy,
copy of a
a copy
copy isn't good.
isn't good.
That's
That is a
uh,
good theory.
see,
That is
yeah,
a definitely
I've
good
been hearing the
theory.
theory that maybe the clone operative is the clone of Crosshair, but this isn't. I like this better. Mm,
Yeah, I
That
definitely
yeah,
like this better.
right. They couldn't get the same special abilities as Crosshair has, so that's why he's a horrible shot. So
Yeah, but it was
I like
funny.
that.
He's a horrible shot, right? But if you remember the last episode, Rampart was gonna grab that gun to shoot
Yeah,
him, and he shot it aim right there. It could be because it's close aim. Instead, but
yeah,
that was like, oh, okay, you can shoot really close then.
yeah,
So
yeah. We'll just have to wait and see. There's only 3 episodes left, so it's gonna be getting good. I think it's a clone of Crosshair with traits of the rest of the Bad Batch spliced
sliced
in.
into one, that could be
Yeah, all of them. Yeah,
definitely all in one. Yeah, because this clone is crazy
yeah,
and if you notice the speed, like if
yeah.
you
He's
notice the
quick.
speed in the moment, he is quick. How did he get up to the what is it? Where is it? Where Fat Mace Windu is?
Oh,
It begins with a P, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
know what you mean.
he climbed up really quick,
Yeah,
super quick. So I'm like,
yeah,
wow, he has speed. He definitely could aim and shoot. He knows how to hunt and trace people down because he was following them all the way. So that's pretty much like Hunter. That's Crosshair. So he might have a slice of each one of them. Definitely.
yeah. He could have. Yeah, it's very possible. Patrick says the last episode will be brought to you courtesy of Kleenex.
A special box
Right,
of Bad Batch Kleenex.
right. Yeah, they'll release it on May 4th. The Star Wars Kleenex
Yeah, and
along
I
with the
can
blue
just see
milk.
everybody now. They can be like grown adult men crying over cartoons and like, you don't know. We invested
Yeah,
time in Bad Batch.
yeah. It'll be Clone Wars season 7 over again. That's what
Yeah.
it'll be. Emotional ride. LOL. Yeah. But yeah, so we've got last week we talked about some Phantom Menace pops
Ooh.
that they announced, and they're starting to hit stores. So let's jump into our pop report, and we'll talk about that.
No need to report that to him until we have something to report.
Yeah, so the first one that all of these brought to you by disc trackers, by the way, who if you don't follow disc trackers, they're a really great, reliable source for Star Wars rumors, Star Wars products coming out, like Funko products coming out. So definitely give them a follow. So shout out to them.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've been using this tracker for years because I've been putting a lot of people on, especially when this tracker drops links online when things go on sale or when things restock. I always tell people that are new into pop collecting,
right.
please follow this tracker because they're going to give you the information when it comes out, what date and time. They're gonna have the
Mhm.
links in the bio. You click the
Yeah,
bio, it takes you to the links. I've gotten so many pops from this tracker, so definitely
yeah,
follow them.
yeah. Especially if you're in the US, because that's where they're based too. So that's where they're picking
Mhm.
up a lot of this stuff. So this is coming out, the Boba Fett comic cover. This is the second comic cover of Boba Fett, but I think the fourth in the series. So I have the other one. I have the yellow one. It's up on the shelf up here. I'm not going to pick this one up, but it does look cool. It does look
It
cool.
does. I like the paint job in it, and so since you're an out of box collector, do you take it out of the clear case or you still leave it in the clear case?
No, that so I keep it in the clear case, but it's out of the cardboard. Like there's no cardboard
There's no cardboard on there.
stuff around it. Yeah, so it's still in the clear case.
I
But
think it's so dope, man. It's so dope.
yeah,
I think
I
Tony has
I
one of
do
them.
like it. Like I like how they're taking it right off of the comic cover, right? So like the color scheme and
Exactly.
stuff like that.
And that
But like
paint job.
yeah, the retro series, I haven't really gotten into the retro series, like the individual regular size pops, because like especially the Phantom Menace wave, they're just they duplicated them and just did a retro finish on them. So I don't really like those ones as much, but I can get behind them when they do like a comic cover. So if they did like an updated Darth Maul comic cover and did the paint application from
Oh,
the actual comic, that would be cool.
that would be
Yeah,
fire.
it doesn't necessarily have to be a retro looking one, just as long as it matches the cover, you know what I mean? So
Now, is this mold the same mold as Boba Fett, or this is a new pose?
I think it's the same mold. We were discussing it, or no, it might be a slightly different mold because he's kind of holding his blaster over his arm a little
Yeah.
bit.
And
Yeah,
that position, I remember that's like him. Is it an Empire, right?
yeah,
Like an Empire, he
yeah,
has that pose. No, it's not an Empire. Is it Return of the Jedi? I know he has a pose like that. I think it might be an Empire when they're sitting in and Darth Vader surprises
yeah.
them. He's been sitting and he just comes out and is gonna just laying blaster, just laying like this. But I like that pose. I like when they do stuff like this, but it's a different pose. I hate when they use the same
The same
mold
one.
and
Yeah,
just constantly repaint different ways.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's tough. It's tough being a Star Wars collector because they do that a lot. Like I'm
Yes.
looking at the Bounty Collection Boba Fett, and then like the comic one I have behind me on this side, and they're the same pose, just different paint applications to it, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, yeah, I agree. But then a lot of Phantom Menace pops have been popping up, no pun intended, in places like Hot Topic and I think we were discussing before, Box Lunch as well.
Box
They've been
yes.
popping up. So yeah, if you're in the US and near a Box Lunch, definitely go check that out. So I think this was the first one that got spotted. They actually picked it up, the young Obi-Wan, and it looks cool. I love the look of this one.
Yeah, the young. I think we discussed it in our Rebel podcast. Me and Star Wars Sith. This is one that we would definitely pick up. Not
Yeah,
necessarily right now because me and Star Wars Sith love deals. Maybe
yeah,
with
the
a
clearance.
coupon.
Yep.
But the like he said in the back of the what was it the behind the scenes the Highlander hair, his
Yeah,
Highlander spiky hair with the Padawan braid. I
yeah,
love it. So this is
yeah,
definitely something that I will pick up.
yeah. The thickest hair is Highlander hair. Is what he said. I think something like that,
Mhm.
right? Yeah. No,
Yeah,
but I
but
love this.
I like it because if you remember the old Alan McGinnis Obi-Wan pop,
Yeah,
it's
you know
it's
what? It
pretty much
is
the same
the pose, right?
pose. So it's so dope because you see a young one and you could take the old one and they just same pose.
Yeah, I'm just seeing where mine is. I think mine's a little too far down on my display, but yeah, it's very similar with the lightsaber off to the one side. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
now that you mention that, because that's not something I noticed before, but yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah, so this is clean. I love it.
Yeah, I like that. So I'm definitely getting this one. Next, they got an in person look at Jar Jar Watto, Darth Maul, and the Bloodfin. So when we were looking at the glam shots last week, it kind of looked like the Maul was in like a sideways box like the Grogu, but now it looks like it's just a big oversized box because
Mm.
yeah, the
And
base
I
on
want
it,
to
it's
say
not.
Patrick found it today. I think it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, Patrick at Poptography, if you want to send us some pictures so we can see, because the box looks huge. I don't think the
Yeah.
base is that big for it. They could have squished it into a
Yeah.
regular size box.
They could have. I felt like they could have made the Civ Speeder. I think it's called the Civ Speeder or whatever they're calling it now. They
Yeah,
could have made it a little bit bigger. A little bit
yeah,
bigger.
yeah. It just looks funny because like I get it. This is speeder compared to Maul in the movie. It's quite small, but because the Funko Pop form, the head is so huge. The head's the same size as a speeder. So, and I think it was Tony who said that it looked like it's a little kid on one of those mechanical rides, right? That
Yes,
you
in
ride at the
front of the
mall.
grocery store.
Yeah, but I think out of these three, I'll get the Maul. I'll definitely get the Maul and the Jar Jar. I like the Jar Jar, but the Watto, it's too similar to the
Yeah.
exclusive from what was it, 2016 or 2019 or whatever it was.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just too
Yeah,
similar for me.
it's 2019, yeah. The Chicago
Yeah,
one looks very, very similar.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
it's just too similar for me. Stacy Byrne in the house. Hey, Stacy, says the Bloodfin. Yes, that's what it is called on the box there. They never actually mentioned it in the movie, but I mean, I guess that's what it's called. So,
Well, it is funny because I want to say I have it. Dang, I should actually go look for it now. I have the Hasbro figure
oh,
from
the
back in the
yeah,
day,
okay, yeah,
and
from
it's called
'99.
this,
Yeah,
and it's called the Sis Feeder.
yeah,
If I'm correct, it's called the Sis Feeder. But the
I
Bloodfin,
think you're right.
never heard it called it Bloodfin before.
Yeah, I think
So,
you're right. I think it was called the Sith Speeder back in the day.
hmm but
We can't
the
say
Jar
we
Jar,
can't say Sith now. We can't say slave now,
come on, people, grow up, man.
right?
Grow up. Let's not being too sensitive. Reason why
Yeah,
it's called Slave One is because Jango Fett was a slave. If
yeah,
you read the backstory, he was a
yeah,
slave. So that's why it's called Slave One. And
yeah.
then
Now,
and was
now you
slave,
got it called
slave,
Boba Fett Starship,
oh Lord. And then the
right?
slave Leia thing, like she
Yeah,
was a
Hut Slayer
slave.
Leia. Yeah, I mean
She
Hut
was
Slayer sounds pretty badass too, but like
yeah,
I don't. Yeah, you're not using it in a bad manner, like
yeah.
right. But
The only thing that I was, and I think we talked about it in our podcast. The Watto, even though the mold pretty much looks exactly the same, just a little bit different, the
mhm.
paint looked different. The
Yeah,
paint,
it
like
is
they're
a sharper
bluish.
paint. It's
Yeah,
more
the paint
gloss, it
is a
looks
little bit,
like.
yeah, definitely different.
Yeah.
And then,
Almost like metallic, almost, now that you see it in this picture.
yeah, and you know what? That would have been kind of different if it was metallic, like if it was kind of like a numbered kind of edition Watto with metallic. That would have been kind of maybe okay, something different.
Yeah.
But the Jar Jar with the blue ball, uh,
Yeah,
that was just so funny.
right?
I I wish
The
it had
Stacy saying,
Captain Marvels. I wish it was more
yes.
like an what they used to call movie moment. I really miss those movie moments.
Yeah,
So we could have
I do
had
too.
Captain Marvels riding that whatever kind of
The
dinosaur
Kadu or
they were,
whatever it was called, yeah.
and then just have Jar Jar swinging the blue ball. Then that's that movie scene. It's like Jar
Yeah,
Jar uses the blue ball.
yeah. No, I don't have a boomer ball. Yeah. No, Stacy said they wanted to call it by its class, the fire spray. Yeah.
Ah, fire spray. Yes.
Kurt
Mm,
Kurt Drive Yard's fire spray class. Yeah. But still, I mean, he named it the Slave One, right? And then he in Legends material, he also had the Slave Two, didn't he? I
yeah.
believe. So
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah, then we got some realistic, like in person images of these two here. So Anakin Skywalker, Padme. I think I'll pick them both up. The Anakin is different enough where I'd like it to sit in with my Phantom Menace pops.
Yeah.
I
I think
I, I don't have
eventually
anywhere to get the N1 Starfighter. I don't have enough space for that one, so I'll get this one.
I think eventually I will get every all of them
Yeah,
because Star Wars Episode One is kind of like near and dear in my heart.
yeah. Hits close
Uh,
to home, right?
yeah, it's so close to home, so
Yeah,
I definitely would get all of them. Looking for a good deal. I don't have the original Queen Amidala pop,
right.
which to this day, I mean, I could get it, but you're gonna be paying a lot of money for it. But it
Hmm.
it, it bothers me that I never got it back in the days, and I should have got it. But
Right.
what we notice is that the queen from the regular pops, she's sitting on the throne,
Yeah.
but then there's a different position or different pose for the queen that's the target one.
Yeah, which is I think it's the same sculpt as the original blue box for
Yeah,
the
so
the,
I will
the
be
retro
getting
one.
I don't think I'll be getting all of the target ones, but that queen, since she's not on the throne and she actually standing up, I think I
Yeah,
would get that one too as well.
yeah. Here's a closer look. So here's a closer look at the Padme out of box and the battle droid. The battle droid's probably the one that I'm most excited for because we just haven't gotten a battle droid Funko Pop
Mhm.
before. So, and I bet you, like anyone who's into army building with their Funko Pops, which it is a thing apparently. I don't see it that often, but they're going
No,
to be
yeah,
buying these things up,
I
and
have seen some people with
they're going to be like
troopers.
customizing. Yeah, they're going to be customizing the like painting them and doing different color schemes and selling them as customs and all sorts of crazy stuff, right?
I can see it because in the battle droids, if I'm correct, there's two different, and I don't know, if they're a commander or if there is um, what's it called, a captain, but there's a yellow one. There's a battle droid with a yellow head, and there's a battle
Yeah,
droid with like a burgundy reddish head. So I could
yeah,
see like somebody customizing these ones and putting one with yellow, one with burgundy, and then building it. So like definitely, and it looks better out of box. I guess the artwork, like when the first picture we saw of it, I was making fun of it because it looked like a croissant. The
yeah,
battle droid head looked like a croissant, but in that picture that you just showed, it looks better out of box. Definitely
yeah.
looks.
Definitely does. Yeah, yeah. I'm
And that
really excited
Padme
about that
looks
one.
so good. Padme with the hair, wow.
Yeah, and we were talking with Fish from K Dog and Fish last weekend, and I can't remember. I can't remember if Lex or if it was Patrick, but I think a couple of them said that it looked a little boring. But really, like in this outfit, she didn't really do too much, right? Like she
Mhm.
wasn't doing a whole lot of like shooting blasters and stuff at this point in time. So it's a boring pose, but it suits her. So
Yeah. Like, the only thing she would say is, like, "I think the queen would not agree with that."
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that. That
it.
was yeah. That was as aggressive as she got during that. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, no,
and
I'm
then
I'm excited about these two for sure.
definitely, yeah, that battle droid body looks good. The whole body, the
Yeah,
gun, yeah.
yeah. And then here's an out of box image of the Maul on the Bloodfin and the Jar Jar swinging the blue
Mm.
ball. Yeah, so those look really awesome. I like those.
Darth Maul's head is so big.
It is, but
It is.
like the base underneath the speeder is not huge, so they could have fitted in a smaller box. They're
Yeah, they
just,
kind of
yeah, they're just they're charging us for the deluxe price because they can, right? So yeah,
inflation.
Kuat. I'm getting the cell shaded ones for my retro series. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a
Mm.
big fan of them. Even the Darth Maul, like I don't love the retro Darth Maul. It looks too weird to me.
I got the retro wave, the first wave,
Yeah,
and then that's it. I stopped.
yeah, yeah.
And
We need a
I think that's
destroyer
when
droid.
I think I stopped with a lot of the Target exclusives.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna ever pick up that Bo-Katan um Target exclusive, even though I think she's the one that comes with the shield.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I kind of stopped with the Target exclusive. They need to get back to those, con exclusives, numbered. Give us something different. Like I
yeah,
would, and maybe the, since there's more things to come because I'm like the characters that they came out with, I'm like, where's the Darth Maul holographic?
Yeah,
Holographic Maul with his hands
yeah,
crossed like
with the
this,
hood up, and
with the
yeah,
hood up. That would have been amazing. But maybe that is
yeah,
coming out, and it's gonna be, I don't know,
yeah.
San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. If it is, and then I apologize, Funko. If you're hearing this, I apologize. But if
And
it doesn't come out, they
there's no
missed an
Captain
opportunity.
Tarpals like you said, and there's no
Captain
Boss Nass.
No boss. Like, come on, Boss Nass. You
Yeah,
have to have a Boss Nass.
yeah,
So there's some
yeah,
opportunities to miss. Celebration Anakin, Queen
yeah,
Amidala celebration, where she's holding the big ball.
yeah.
That could have been one. And like I said, Celebration Anakin with the little
The
Jedi
braid,
braid hair at the
that would
end.
have been a better one to do than the not the pod
Yes.
race, the N1 Starfighter one that we're looking at here. Like that would have been a better one to do than this one here, just because like this is very similar to the pod racing one, like same pose. I'm still gonna get it because like I like the little details in his outfit on this one,
And I like the helmet.
and the
The
helmet's a
helmet is
nice design.
exactly the helmet that all the other pilots were wearing. So
Yeah, yeah, but there's other characters they could have done, but I noticed we haven't gotten any exclusives. So like there's no Entertainment Earth exclusive, there's no Amazon exclusive, there's no GameStop exclusive for this wave of Funko Pop. So
so maybe
fingers
this is
crossed,
second
maybe
wave.
we'll get maybe we'll get a Boss Nass and like you said, a Queen Amidala from the end, or a little Anakin from the end with the braid.
Or even the the trade federations. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, I know those two, right? Because they would make really great looking pops too.
Or Super Battle Droid. Super
Yeah,
Battle Droid would be good because if you came out with the regular Battle Droid and then the Super Battle Droids, then we could create that whole scene.
hmm,
And what was the other one? The Droidicals.
yeah,
The
the
Droidicals
Droidicas,
that
yeah,
come out, yeah, they need to build, make that as well. So maybe,
hmm,
just maybe, this is just
maybe.
wave
Fingers
one,
crossed.
I think they should say that. I don't think
Yeah,
they're gonna hurt sales. They should just say, "Hey, this is the first wave of episode one pops. We got a second wave coming in summer," and then that will get
yeah,
us like chatting.
yeah,
Okay, we see these. What else is coming out? So, oh, they got
yeah.
three
I
of
mean,
them.
I hope so. I hope there's a wave two, or at least like a few exclusives. Because even with the Ahsoka waves, we got what two waves of Ahsoka series pops, and there were exclusives with each one. Like Captain
Mm-hmm.
Enoch was an exclusive. What else was an
Sabine
exclusive?
was an
Yeah,
exclusive.
Sabine. There was a Sabine. There was a Clone Trooper. There was a few exclusives with
I'm
each of
sorry. Do
those
you hear
waves.
kids?
So
Do you hear kids screaming in the background?
I don't hear it. No.
My neighbor's kids
Um,
are out there having a good. It's a bright sunny day here in Florida, so
hey, it's
they're out
always
there.
a bright sunny day down in Florida. You don't have to brag about it, Ricky. But yeah, no, these battle droids, like he's got three of them. Like
Yeah.
I'm tempted if I see them, I might pick up two.
Well, you know how they give you those coupons sometimes, like if you buy more incentive, if you buy a certain amount.
Yeah,
I can see me using a coupon for multiple ones if Hot Topic here in the US and Buxton do sales from time to
yeah,
time. So
yeah. They give you hot cash up here. I don't know. Do they do the hot cash down there in the States?
yeah, they
Hot
do.
Topic? They do, eh? Yeah,
Stacy, I like that idea. The exclusive should
yeah,
be a Boss Nass with the globe. Yep.
yeah. Right?
Hmm.
Or like Ricky said, do a scene where he's passing it to Queen Amidala.
I'll buy that in a heartbeat. You know
Yeah,
that scene where somebody's like smashing their credit card on the table. They're like do 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 when they're handing
yeah,
it. Like, yeah, that scene and I would
yeah,
definitely take it out of the box, put it back here on the shelf because that scene is just, you know,
yeah,
yeah, you have that
yeah. And
permanent.
that music.
Yeah.
So I was watching. So Ashton Sherritt, who does the music cues and stuff on his YouTube channel. I think was it his channel I was watching, and that music from the end at the celebration is just the Palpatine music sped up and in a different cue or a
Oh
different
wow.
tone. Yeah, like
Oh, I
the
didn't know
from
that.
Return of the Jedi, the Yeah, it's the
But
same.
it's sped
Yeah, it's
up.
just sped up. Yeah, it's sped up in a
Oh,
cheery
I gotta see that. I
tone.
gotta see.
Yeah, so it's pretty. Yeah, I think that's where I saw it. Speaking of Palps, Pod Racing Palpatine. Now that's Pod Racing.
Oh, that's pod racing. Yeah.
Millennium Workshop says, "Good afternoon, everyone." Hey,
Good
Millennium Workshop.
afternoon, William Workshop.
JT Lovecraft. Yeah, Ricky Chris
JT.
combo. Yeah, right. Starting
Yes.
something new here.
Sorry, Patrick. Sorry, Lex. I'm taking over.
Taking over. Next year, Ricky's on every channel, just
Everybody shut
popping
up.
and co-hosting everything. Build a scene Qui-Gon with. Yeah, I mean that could be cool.
Oh, man, I hate it when
Like the
Qui-Gon died.
Spider-Man Sinister Six scene. Yeah,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
that wouldn't be bad. That's a good idea, Stacy.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then last we got an out of box image of the Queen
Oh,
herself. Like
nice.
that. How amazing does that look?
That looks beautiful. Beautiful
Yeah,
out of the box.
yeah. And the white paint on her face, like it almost looks like she's a one of those porcelain dolls.
And I like how you can see the evolution, the change in
Yeah.
the Funko, because the original Funko, the original Queen Amidala, it just had that regular Funko body, Funko head, the eyes.
Hmm.
And now this one looks perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this one's a must have.
I mean, the only thing with me, it would have been kind of dope if the little balls in the bottom of her dress were glow in the dark. So
That
if
would be cool.
if
Yeah,
you
I know
shine a light on it,
Patrick
then
would
it
be
would
all
light.
for that if it was like a lights and sounds one. It
Yeah,
lit up and then it said like some line like what does she say? Oh like the
I would not
communication disruption thing.
something
Yeah.
like I would not something in the
Yeah, well not
committee
this
or something.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, some cool line from the beginning. Yeah. That'd be cool. Senator Palpatine, what happened? That's what we need. A hologram Palpatine too. Is one
Oh
that
yeah,
that'd be cool.
but we don't
So
even have a Senator Palpatine pop, right?
no, we don't even have a Senator Palpatine, so even that would
So
be a great one.
how you not gonna put Palps in the 20th? So maybe Funko, please. I know you listen to this podcast.
Yeah,
Please tell me announce a wave 2 coming summer. That's all I need. Put episode
yeah,
1 logo, summer, wave 2. Just
yeah,
so you could calm me down and I don't talk about you in our podcast negatively, but
yeah.
come on, you're
They
not gonna have
failed us
Palps?
with the Attack of the Clone stuff last year. They only gave us that Anakin with the two sabers.
Come on.
That was a fail there.
And that's my favorite
So
movie. If
yeah,
you guys didn't know that, Attack of the Clones is my favorite movie.
you pissed off Pop the bounty collector Funko. Good job.
Yeah, there you go. I'm changing my name
Palp,
now.
yeah. Palp says I have the glow in the dark Emperor.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Very cool.
That glow in the dark Emperor is fire.
Yeah, I don't have that one. That one's pretty pricey too, so that's a good one.
I think I
That's
want to
all
say
in Funko news.
I got it from Australia. I forgot the company in Australia. It's not
Oh, like
Aussies.
pop culture, maybe.
Pop Culture. There you go. I got it for
Yeah,
Pop Culture. It came with the glow in the dark sticker, but it didn't come with whatever US sticker it had, and I think it was
right.
$30.
That's
And
not
I'm
too
like,
bad.
I said, I don't care. $30, glows in the dark. It's the same pop.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So let's jump into our top five from the last episode of the Bad Batch and talk about which pops we want to see because it's not looking good. I don't think we're gonna get any Bad Batch pops, but we can dream. We like to dream and hope and wish and all that stuff on the popcast here. Maybe like Ricky said, maybe Funko will hear us and make some Bad Batch pops because we only have them from season one.
We didn't even
Stay
get the updated suits.
No, we didn't. So
They could have been lazy. So it's so funny. You have Funko that at times is so lazy and take the same mold and
mhm,
paint it a different color and then say, hey, this is something new. But yet
yeah,
you have an opportunity to do the Bad Batch, helmet or no helmet. Same molds, just repaint their suits
yeah,
and give it to us season 2. Put
yeah,
Omega with a little hat on and the bow and arrow and boom, season
Yeah.
2.
Yep. Missed
Sorry.
opportunity.
Hire me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Funko, come at me.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, let's jump into our top 5.
Magnificent, aren't they?
Yeah, so let's take a look at the episode. So, do you want to go first, Ricky, or maybe we'll scroll through the episode and we'll just kind of, because there were some, like, obviously we need this guy here if I can get my
Yes.
computer to work. This guy right here.
We definitely need
Doctor.
the clone operative.
We need the
100%.
clone operative. Yeah, we need Dr. Hemlock as well.
Hemlock, definitely need Hemlock.
Yeah.
And then an
This
older
outfit
Omega.
here. This outfit, like, I'm getting like Han Solo from Solo, a Star Wars story vibes from this jacket.
Yeah, but the jacket, the necklace, the hair tied
Yeah,
in
the
the
long
back.
hair at the yeah.
And she's a little bit taller, a little bit, not too much.
Yeah.
She's a little bit taller, but definitely
Yeah.
compared to the first
Clone
pop that they
operative though,
gave
for
us,
sure.
yeah. So that
Yeah.
I would want that. But yeah, the operative. Look at the operative with the gun in the back, the backpack, the
Yeah.
helmet.
He does have some red on the
Yeah.
on his kind of arm there. Oh no, that's just a light. It kind of looked like some red. It's just from the light. These guys too. These
And the Super
super
Commandos.
commandos.
Yeah. So it's again, you could be take the Super Commando that they have the GameStop exclusive and just paint it a
Yeah,
little
just paint
different
it all
color.
white. Yeah, exactly.
Laziness. We're talking about laziness. Here you go. We could have done that, but
Yeah,
definitely need some Super Commandos in there.
yeah. Laziness. Like, you could have released a lazy pop. I may or may not have bought it, but at least it would be out there for people who want to get it.
Which is it's
So,
very surprising. So before, and this was many, I want to say many years ago, because Avengers. How long ago Avengers was?
that was a
The
long
Avengers
time ago.
Endgame was like 2019, maybe.
Yeah, I think
2019?
so.
So
It came out when
2018,
Solo came out, and
2019.
Solo was yeah.
So Funko, I believe at the time used to get um advantage, like they used to be able to see the characters from movies
Yeah,
and shows and made the pops, but sometimes some of those pops would leak before the movie release.
yeah,
And then the other movie companies would be upset because it's like you just basically gave out some characters that we wanted to keep a secret. But
yeah.
now it's like
Now
there's
we don't get
nothing
anything.
dropping. Nothing is dropping with Bad Batch. Like there should have been a wave of pops, at least one wave for season 3.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean,
but Emery
that's one thing, because
definitely.
like Emery, yes, Emery would
Mhm.
be great, because I love the glasses, like those red glasses.
Yes.
Yeah. Um,
You could do
but yeah, no, I
Emery.
was gonna say, like, Mandalorian season 1. Like, we had the first wave. It was only 4 pops. I think it was like Mando, Quill, uh, the client. Was he on the first wave, or was it Cara Dune and Grief Karga? There were like 4 Funko Pops
Yeah,
on
I
that
think
first
the
initial wave.
Karga and Dune and
So it
then
didn't.
Mando itself.
Yeah,
But the
and
first Mando
it
pop
didn't
came out.
spoil anyone.
But the
Yeah,
first Mando
it came
pop
out before
dropped
the
in the
show.
summer. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
but
I'm
like
like,
it didn't spoil anything for the show. Like, it showed you stuff that was in the trailer, because I think Quill was in the trailer, and I think
mhm.
yeah, Mando obviously was in the trailer for the show. So like, it didn't spoil anything. Just give us a wave of like 4 Funko Pops from whatever series is coming out. You're not spoiling anything.
And then
Like,
if you do something kind of cool, you could do a Hemlock and Emery 2-pack.
yeah, that'd be very
I will
cool.
buy it with the background of the vault or whatever,
Yeah,
this scene right
they
here.
they need something to replace those the 2 packs that they've been doing with the GameStop gaming grades,
Mhm.
the or not the gaming grades, the Clone Wars 2 packs, because eventually they're going to run out of people to do. So are they going to dive into other movies or shows and grab people from like duels from those things? I hope so.
You could do an Omega and Crosshair. They've been really
Yeah,
close to that this season. You could do a
yeah,
2-pack of them. But there's so
Yeah,
many pops they could do. Like I would definitely buy an Emery pop. I think she's
yeah, an
super
Emery
cool
Pop.
character. Omega's oldest sister.
Yeah, Crosshair from this season too, because like
Oh, the
the
helmet.
yeah, because the helmetless one we have, I think he's got his hair, does he not?
Mm-hmm.
So like this one, he doesn't have any hair, right? And if they sculpted that indent, he would almost look like Snoke. Like if we took the Snoke,
Yeah, he does have that Snoke face.
cleaned it up a little bit, cleaned it up so it's not so old looking. He's like a young Snoke. But like,
Pretty
why
much.
don't we have EZ as well? Or
Oh, that would be nice. A
yeah,
nice
what's the
droid
girl's name?
pop.
I can never remember her name.
Wanda
Fee, is it?
Sykes.
Fee? Yeah, Fee. Yeah, Wanda Sykes character.
Fee?
Yeah, I
Is
think
it
it's
Fee
Fee.
or Fee? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But she knew. You saw that? You remember that scene where,
Malekith says, "What's up?" Ricky
hey,
in the
what's going
building.
on,
Hey,
Malekith?
Malekith.
Ricky's in the building. Yes, sir. I'm taking
Yeah,
over.
yeah, taking
Malekith,
over.
I'm taking over.
Val. Oh,
Val.
it's that's
Yeah,
her name.
Val, not
Why did I
Fee.
think Fee? Who's Fee? Fee's a different character, isn't it? Is there a Fee? I was thinking of Fee for some reason. Is it Val? Now I gotta look it
Yeah,
up. It's
Val.
gonna bother
Yeah,
me.
yeah, totally right. Val. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just
Tony's
gonna look it
probably
up because
watching the
it's just
podcast at work, and he's like, "Come on, Ricky, it's
right.
Val." You know what? I don't know. As I'm getting older, I'm getting bad with names. I'm just like
Yeah,
that. That's that character from that show. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. What is that show again? Yeah, yeah. I'm horrible with it too.
but yeah, definitely
Uh,
easy would be a dope pop to
yeah,
have.
Easy would be a good one. Easy would be an easy choice. No, it
See what
is
you did
Fee.
there.
It is Fee.
It is Fee.
It is Fee.
Oh, so it's not Val.
Val's from Solo.
Mm.
I think you're getting it mixed up. Yeah,
Ex
text
girlfriend.
girlfriend. Yeah, it is Fee. It is Fee.
I need to do
Uh,
a fan battle.
yeah, you do, Stacy. So I didn't do one today because both my guests, one was sick and one just kind of got too busy with other things as well. So had to postpone that. But yeah, definitely let me know if you want to come on the fan battle, Stacy. I will have you on. Absolutely. Yeah, so it is Fee. I just wanted to double check because I think Val doesn't sound right either. But yeah, but we do need one of Fee and one of Easy as well. Um, yeah, lots of care. Like here we go, Rampart. We didn't get a Rampart for season 2. Give us the updated Rampart, and you could even do like the 2-pack with
The
where
Argonaut.
is it? Does it show? Yeah, the Ugnaught,
Hmm.
right? Ugnaughts make pretty good pops. Like we've gotten Quill, which I don't have Quill in my collection, but we have the Ugnaught that came in the 3-pack from Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah.
Or even with the helmets on, they look pretty cool. I doubt they'll do it, but
Nah, they
we can
wouldn't
hope.
do it. Well,
No.
if you remember back in the day, Star Wars side characters that would be in the movie for 2 minutes, they made a
Oh
Funko
yeah,
Pop.
right. They did
Yeah.
one of the silver the crystal fox from the Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So side characters, anything is possible. They did the Frog Lady. I'm still waiting for her husband, Frogman, to come out.
Right at the end of the movie, she made it to her husband.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
the end
still
of the
waiting for
show.
that.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Like Wrecker with the updated armor, the little bit of yellow and brown instead of
Hmm.
the gray and the red, right? So missed opportunity for sure. Yeah, Crosshair is pretty much the same. So you from this season, but we didn't get like the black Imperial. There's not there. We didn't get the black Imperial Crosshair from season 2,
No, that would be
right?
nice.
Yeah, there's the Ugnaught. So they could do the Ugnaught. They probably won't, but
No.
or even like I don't
These
even know
troopers
if
with
we
those helmets, yeah.
yeah I don't even know if we mentioned it in any of our top fives, but these stormtroopers, because this is kind of like a transition phase for the Empire. These stormtroopers,
Yeah, because they kind of have like still like the clone phase
yeah,
2. But
yeah,
yeah, transitioning to troopers. Yeah, we don't have those. And I'm surprised
no,
we don't have that pop already.
yeah. So that would be a good one. Like you can do the Bad Batch in some different poses too. Like you can do an updated Hunter with the binoculars here, where he's looking through the binoculars. Give him the updated armor. That would
Yeah,
be great
like
for
I
that.
said, they could really, be lazy but get more money. The
Yeah, they
repaint
could.
and then do the repaint with helmet on and do the exclusive with helmet off. Boom.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah. Rampart. Give us a Rampart. I'm okay with that. Like, watch they give us like this guy here, the Imperial with the beard in the command center. That'll be like the Funko Pop we get from the Bad Batch as an exclusive.
You,
Because
you
we
know,
got,
you
what
know
did
what
we
would be
get?
my
We got
number one though? My
what's
number
that?
one from this episode, a pop ride gunship.
Oh yeah,
When I saw the gunships in the episode, I said, okay, that
right?
made the episode right there. There we go.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah, that'd be awesome. Did it? See, would you rather have the gunship from the Bad Batch, or just have it like classic Attack of the Clones? I know the answer. Attack of the Clones with the clone pilot head.
You already know. You already
Yeah,
know. I think we discussed it on our podcast. What would be my dream would be a pop ride gunship with the
yeah,
clone troopers and Yoda hanging
yeah,
by the side. That would be my dream pop ride right there.
yeah. He's not wrong. Stacy's not wrong. Like they do kind of have a Ralph McQuarrie
Yes.
stormtrooper look to them,
Yep.
which which is a nice nod to Ralph McQuarrie.
I mean, they made Ralph McQuarrie, Han Solo, and Luke and Vader. Like, might as well go ahead and make the trooper.
And you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of a stretch, but Omega in her outfit kind of looks like the female Luke Skywalker concept
Yeah,
in a way.
in a way, yes. I was like looking at that when
It's
I
kind of a
first bought it,
stretch.
and I'm like,
Yeah, it's kind of a
why does it look
stretch.
like? Why does it say Luke if it looks like a female? Yeah.
Gregor, yeah, we need a Gregor.
Oh, yes.
Gregor's a good looking clone. Like he's probably like he's got the best hair out of all the clones, I think. Um, yeah, Emery. But then if we can get like these kids too, a 3-pack, they probably
poor,
won't do it.
poor
But
kids, man. Especially that kid in the green, man. That kid in the green is gonna turn to be a Sith.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
last
right.
episode. He looked evil,
Yeah, I
but
think
definitely
so.
a hemlock. If you just had a hemlock by itself, that would be a pop I would get.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a crazy pose. You have him with the hand behind the back like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah. Hmm.
yeah, give us a hemlock. He's a great villain. That's one thing I got to say about him in this season. He's a great villain.
But it's again, no Bad Batch has been released at all. And how
No,
we not have an updated Omega? You need an updated
yeah, right.
Omega.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you at least need the 5 main members, or I guess the 4 because we don't have Tech this season.
Mhm.
But you need the main crew and Omega with like
Mhm.
the crossbow or something, right? Or that new blaster now that she has that kind of looks like
Boba Fett's
Boba
blast.
Fett's blaster with the green bow on the front. So you need that. But they got to give us at least those. But I don't know. It's seeming very unlikely, especially with the Acolyte coming out like a month in like less than 2 months now.
Well, I mean, they did drop a second wave of Mando season 3 pops
Yeah,
like 6
yeah,
months,
that was
7
way
months
overdue
after
though.
Mando.
Yeah, so it's not impossible, but it's very unlikely because I think we'll
Yeah,
probably get Acolyte pops before we get that stuff.
probably, yeah. And you know
Yeah,
what I'm really interested in to see what Star Wars pops they drop for San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego
yeah,
Comic-Con is in August.
yeah,
Obviously there'll be more announcements for Funko Pops from now until August, but usually the good
yeah,
stuff they save for San Diego.
yeah. And then with May 4th, like last year, May 4th had all the hyperspace heroes. It
The
had
big huge Vader.
yeah, the gaming greats with the Grievous with the mask that's all broken off on one side, and it had what did it have? What's that? Delta Squad Fixer in the green, and it had a
Mhm.
couple other clone troopers. So we got spoiled last May 4th, so we better get spoiled this May 4th as well. But yeah, no, we definitely need some more pops. So that's it for our top five. Looking forward to the last three episodes because they're gonna be hopefully they're gonna be bangers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did want to talk to you about a certain pop that you have because I recently picked up knowingly I picked up a fake Funko Pop, and a lot of you may have seen the review for it or the short on my channel where I burnt the box. So I yeah, talking about this guy here, the Captain Rex. So this guy is like looking at him. I don't know, being an owner of the legit Rex. How does this one look to you? Like I know the spring for me, like the spring underneath on the
It's
neck.
definitely well, not so much. I mean, the spring does look a little bit like I guess you could say the spring in this one is like more chrome shiny. That
Yeah,
one's a little
but
bit
like the
more
neck doesn't
dull.
look like it's threaded. Like I think the real Funko Pops, the necks are a bit threaded. This
But I
one,
have the legit one right here. So if you look at the
yeah,
paint job, it looks like mine's is a little bit darker.
yeah, and the
It
visor
could
on
be the
yours looks
lighting.
gloss almost. Yeah,
Hmm. And then if you want to look under the neck right here, you see like this is a little bit more chrome.
yeah, and the spring, yeah. But like I said in my review, like it's a pretty
Yeah,
damn
it's a,
good
like if you were
pop.
to put it
Like I even
in
got the
your
I
collection.
got the nick marks. Yeah, and like I'm not planning on selling it. So and like
Yeah,
how
but
I do
if
it,
you
like
put it in there, it will be hard to tell.
yeah.
You really have to examine it like up close. Feels like crap my
Stacy said I
pants when
crapped
you
my
burn the
pants.
boxes
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
open it.
I did that on purpose. I posted that video before I posted the review. Yeah, but like like that's what I do. So I put the numbers on the bottom of my Funko Pop. So like when I open them up, so I know which number it is. So like this is a Grogu
Mhm.
with the Anzellan, right? So I just put the number so I know which one it is. So I did that. I did that, but made sure I know it's the fake because I
274 fake.
yeah, like I know I'm not gonna get the real one because it's way out of my price range. I did the same with the Amidala that I got. So, but yeah, no, it's a pretty convincing pop though. Like it looks,
Yeah, because like
you know,
yeah, go to the side.
I don't see, yeah, right. Like it looks pretty convincing. Like if I saw the two of these and I didn't know what to look for, I would think it's a real pop. But yeah, this one definitely like that. It's not as low. Like it's higher than yours. Yours is sitting a little bit lower. That could have been
Yeah, mine's just sitting
like a
definitely a little
stiffer
bit lower.
spring, maybe. Yeah, like this one's got. Look at the bobble
I
on
mean, it
this
still
guy. He's just
bubbles,
like all
yeah.
over the place. Yeah, but
So this is proof that I do open my Funko Pops, guys.
yeah,
Just
he
because
puts it in
it's
the
gonna go
box
back into the
afterwards. He puts it
box.
back in the box.
I
Yeah.
put it back in the box, it goes back to its home, but whenever I wanna do a comparison video or just,
Oh,
take
look
it
at the
out, give it a
earpiece.
kiss, like, give it a
Stacy said,
kiss.
"Look at
I
the
love you, Rex.
earpiece.
Oh, the
What's
earpiece?
different about the earpiece?" Yeah, I'm just kind of looking. Is it the color,
Mm,
or is it like the?
I think just it might be just the lighting. Yours is a little bit darker, mine's a little bit lighter,
Yeah,
but I just think it's just the light in the room.
it could be.
It doesn't really
Yeah,
look
he
that
said it's different.
different. Does it
Yeah,
look
I don't know.
different?
It looks pretty similar to me. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to me. Oh, other side, he says. On this side. He's saying on this
On
side.
this side?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yours is a little
yeah,
bit
the
thicker and
lines.
darker.
Yeah, a little bit, eh? The lines are thicker.
Yeah, thicker. Oh,
Yeah.
well, there goes
That's okay.
the box.
Yeah. I mean, it does look a little bit thicker, but like it doesn't really, even the
Mhm.
vents, I guess, even the vent marks on the side here are a little bit thicker than yours too.
A good
Not too much.
closer look to the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's pretty convincing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like go out and buy these and try and sell them for real ones because I'm not cool with that. But if you're okay having a fake, I think it's perfectly fine in my opinion. But
I do
that
have a fake um Vegeta pop, and it was actually a custom. So
yeah,
there is this Vegeta Planet Arla or something like that. And it goes for the last time I saw almost $15,000.
that's
And I could have
crazy.
got
Yeah.
that pop for 120. But at the time, I was fairly new into Funko Pop, and I'm like, I'm not paying $120 for a
Yeah.
Funko Pop. If I knew what I knew now, I would have paid the 120. But I
Yeah.
paid somebody to get a custom. They did even the box in the same way, same con sticker. It just looks perfect. But I know it's fake.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
wanted it part of my collection, and it's just to have every different Vegeta. It's in my collection. So I do have
Yeah.
one fake pop.
Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly what Stacy said. For personal collection, it's fine.
Mhm.
Absolutely. But yeah, no, that'll do it for this week's episode of the Star Wars Popcast. Usually, I would be asking my co-hosts where people can find them. But Ricky, where can people find you normally when you're not coming on everyone's channels and taking over their channels? What's your
Again,
channel all about? Where can they find you?
again, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your Saturday. I appreciate it and taking the time. Shout out to everybody in the comments. You can find me and Pop the Bounty Collector on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Star Wars content, unboxings, spoilers, reactions, cons, anything that has to do with Star Wars, your boy is there. And you might want to subscribe to my channel because I will be going to Star Wars Celebration in 2025 in Japan. So I will have a lot of con footage for you guys. For those folks that cannot be going to Japan, you can subscribe to your boy and you can live through the experience of Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025.
Hmm. Yeah, I know I will because I won't be making the trip to Japan, so it's a little bit out of my price range. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching. I'll put Ricky's information down in the description below for you guys to go and subscribe to him and follow him on social media as well. And you can find me on my channel when I'm not on the podcast, talking all things Star Wars Funko Pops. You can find me on Seriously Star Wars, doing weekly Star Wars reviews, Funko Pops, and getting into Lego. Little sneak peek there for you who are
Oh,
watching. So yeah, follow me on there, subscribe. Almost at 2,000 subscribers, and we'll be doing a giveaway. So definitely subscribe there, and we will see everyone in the next episode.